sé lo que estoy buscando, pero guapa eres lo que yo necesito. Cuando vi tu cuerpo, baby, cambiado.
What's up YouTube? It's your boy FlyJV and I'm back with another video. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the rotating wheels right next to the thrust levers. I've been getting a lot of comments asking me what are those rotating things right next to thrust levers. Those are called pitch trim wheels, and we'll be covering what is a trim, what types of trim are there, why and when do pilots use the trim wheels, and why do they spin during flight. Let's get it. FlyJV forever. Now, first things first, what is a trim? A trim is a device inside of an aircraft that allows the pilot to maintain the flight controls at a certain angle or at a certain position to be able to maintain straight and level flight, or to keep the pilot and the aircraft in a certain maneuver straight and maintained. So basically, if you're flying a Cessna and let's say you are taking off and you're still climbing, the pilot would have to maintain a back pressure on the yoke or the stick to basically maintain the aircraft in climb. That would require him to apply force on that control column to maintain that. The trim basically acts as a way to maintain that position of the flight controls that maintains the flight in climb without the pilot actually exerting that force on the control column. So what you would do is initiate a climb with your hand and then start trimming with the pitch trim in that situation to then maintain the force of the control column back without actually applying pressure on that control column. When you feel no more pressure, that is when you can release the control and maintain the aircraft in steady climb without you having to apply any type of input on the stick or the yoke. Number two, what types of trims are there? Now, as you know, an aircraft can operate in multiple axes. It can operate in pitch, it can operate in yaw, and it can operate in roll. This implies that there are three main possibilities when it comes to trimming. You can have aileron trim, which is the most rarest type of trim that exists. You can have pitch trim, which is what we're going to talk about in this video, and you can have rudder trim for the yaw axis. Now, number three, when do the pilots actually use the pitch trim wheels? So it is important to remember first that a pitch trim is always mechanically linked to the elevators when it comes to a small aircraft, or when it comes to a bigger aircraft such as the A320, a trimmable horizontal stabilizer, which is a much bigger surface, which makes sense because the aircraft is a lot bigger. Now, during cockpit preparation and the parking, the operations will bring you a load and trim sheet. On this load and trim sheet, you will have a value of your center of gravity in terms of percentage of mean aerodynamic chord. Okay, now this value will be converted by the pilots into an angle of the trimmable horizontal stabilizer so that they know what to put on the pitch trim wheels for takeoff. During pushback and after the engines have been started, the pilot monitoring will spin the trim wheel in the direction that is convenient for that takeoff of the day. So let's say, for example, you have a forward center of gravity. You will put an aft force on the pitch trim wheels to basically displace the trimmable horizontal stabilizer back so that it is stable for takeoff. Number four, why do the pitch trim wheels spin during flight? The reason the pitch trim wheels spin during flight is because the aircraft is actively trying to maintain itself in straight and level conditions or just in stable conditions. If you're climbing, you will notice the pitch trim wheels will be spinning aft to maintain that climb and to maintain that aircraft nice and stable during the whole ascension into higher altitudes. Now, when it comes, for example, to faster speeds, the aircraft will need to have a tendency to have a smaller nose pitch moment, and that will cause the pitch trim wheels to move forwards to basically compensate for that smaller moment that is required. Now, it is also important to note that it does affect turns, because during turns the aircraft has a tendency to want to go down, and so an aft moment will be applied to the pitch trim and it will spin backwards to maintain the altitude during that turn. It is also important to note this: Airbus airplanes, no matter whether you're flying in manual mode or with autopilot engaged, the pitch trim wheels will always spin by themselves because it is automated. It's completely automatic, as opposed to Boeing aircrafts where when the autopilot is not engaged, you'll have to trim by yourself using the button on the side of the yoke. Okay. Now, another question that might come to your mind is this: can pilots actually use the trim wheel if they want to during flight? The answer is yes. But if a pilot actually starts touching and spinning the pitch trim wheel during flight, the autopilot will disengage, because the pilot always has priority over the automation. However, it is important to remember that manually adjusting the pitch trim is not the way the aircraft is intended to be flown. So in conclusion, we've seen what the pitch trim wheels are. What is it? It's a device on the aircraft that allows you to basically maintain the aircraft in straight and level flight, or just to maintain stability, for example, for a coordinated turn or during climb. It is always mechanically linked to a turnable horizontal stabilizer or on an elevator for smaller aircraft such as Cessna and Piper. When is it used by the pilots? It is used during the after start flows, and it is basically taken from the load and trim sheet that is provided from operations. Okay, now it is used for takeoff, like we said, to basically maintain as little force as possible on the flight controls and on the stick during takeoff. And why do they spin during flight? Well, it is because the aircraft is actively trying to maintain the aircraft stable depending on the conditions and depending on the phase of flight. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. If you have any additional questions, please leave your questions in the comment section down below. I will try to answer as many as I can. And if you have any more requests for technical information such as this video, please leave another comment and I will try to make it as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. FlyJVCrew, you know, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.